Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Choda and welcome to this important episode of Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I want you to know that I really appreciate you, our Ignition Time community, our Ignition Time family. If you learn something new from this video, please consider clicking the like button. Please ignite that subscribe button. Remember, the name of our channel is Ignition Time. And please click the notification button so you get instant updates from our channel going forward. Let's just jump right into where the stimulus negotiations stand right now. The White House has pretty much said that stimulus is going to have to wait until after the election. In fact, according to this article on your screen from Bloomberg, the headline reads, White House ditches pre-election stimulus, hope sees weeks to go. And President Trump and his aides today basically said that we would have to wait until after the election for stimulus and put the blame, as you might expect, on their best friend, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. There's Speaker Pelosi. Hello, Speaker Pelosi. Hope you're doing well. Speaker Pelosi leads the House. She's the House Speaker. And there's President Trump, the President of the United States, and the President is laying blame on Speaker Pelosi. The President said, I quote, after the election, we'll get the best stimulus package you've ever seen. So this is a comment from the President of the United States. After the election, we'll get the best stimulus package you've ever seen. That is what President Trump told reporters. And he repeated, the President repeated his comments about House Speaker Pelosi and said that House Speaker Pelosi was holding out for funds to bail out poorly run Democratic state and local governments. And there is clearly going to be no deal between today and the election next week. And like I mentioned in a previous video, the departure of US senators from DC for a pre-election break, which actually already happened, that happened yesterday. This makes the logistics of passing a stimulus bill prior to the election basically impossible. This is a quote from White House spokeswoman Alyssa Farah, and she said this today on Fox News. She said, we're confident that we can get something in the coming weeks. We're confident we can get something in the coming weeks. And she said, we're hoping within weeks. When she was asked, is something likely to happen this week? She said, we're hoping within weeks. I don't want to get too ahead of any announcements. This is from the White House spokeswoman, Alyssa Farah. So unfortunately, this stalemate has gone on for over 3 months now. And again, what's going to happen post-election is going to depend on the outcome of the election, depending on who wins the presidency and who retains control of the Senate. I did report this in another video, but this is important. This is a comment from Senate Appropriations Chairman Richard Shelby, who's a Republican from Alabama. He said, we'll come back in November. The question might be, will there be something then? And White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany also tried to put blame on House Speaker Pelosi. She said the chances are slim for an agreement with the Speaker before the election. And Republicans have consistently maintained that Democrats wanted money as a bailout for poorly run Democratic states. And McEnany also said, if we're providing stimulus relief for the American people, it should be just that. So it's on her. She was referring to providing stimulus to immigrants. McEnany was against that. So she said, again, if we're providing stimulus relief for the American people, it should be just that. She said that on Fox Business, so it's on her. And this was a comment from the spokesperson for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Drew Hamill. The Speaker remains optimistic that an agreement can be reached before the election. And also, here's something interesting. Politico actually interviewed Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell today. There's the Senate Majority Leader of the Senate, Mitch McConnell. How are you, Leader McConnell? So Politico interviewed McConnell, and they essentially asked about the stimulus negotiations and where things stood between House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and U.S. Secretary Steven Mnuchin. And this is what Leader McConnell said. That was a very complicated negotiation. Tell me about it. Depending on who you talk to, I'm not sure they got very close. Now that's interesting. We've been talking about this for weeks. We've been strung along for weeks by both sides. And the leader of the Senate, without whom a stimulus bill is not going to become law, said, and I quote, that was a very complicated negotiation. Depending on who you talk to, I'm not sure they got very close. So there's Leader McConnell. And Leader McConnell is, as you know, the Senate Majority Leader. Leader McConnell, our viewers, our subscribers, your fellow Americans have been struggling to put food on the table, have been struggling to pay rent, have been struggling to keep the lights on. And you are talking about complicated negotiations, and depending on who you talk to, they didn't get very close. I'm not sure whether this is a political game or whether there is a disconnect, but regardless of what it is, it's not good. Because our viewers, our subscribers, the Ignition Time family has been waiting for a very long time. And what's ironic is that the US Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, now keep in mind, there's Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell with the Senate, okay? And there's the White House up here. And the White House lead negotiator is US Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin. It's clear that what Steven Mnuchin is doing with the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is something that the Senate Majority Leader is probably not in sync with, just to put it mildly. And that is the unfortunate part. That is the tragedy of this whole situation. In fact, here's a tweet on your screen from Jake Sherman over at Politico. Today is day 99 of the stimulus relief negotiations. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, I already mentioned what he told you. And President Trump reiterated his position that House Speaker Pelosi is looking to bail out blue states and stimulus will happen after the election. I just want to make sure that our viewers and subscribers understand my position and the position of the Ignition Time channel. I don't see the United States as red or blue. For me, it's not about the red or blue. It's about the red, white, and blue. I don't see the United States as, Democrats and Republicans. I think we are all Americans first. This whole discussion about red states and blue states was introduced into the vocabulary. But, I do believe that we are all Americans first before we are red states and blue states. Now, here's another tweet on your screen from Jeff Stein at the Washington Post. White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany on what she calls Democrats' insistence to provide $1,200 stimulus checks for undocumented immigrants. Remember that the Democrats wanted, in the updated version of the HEROES Act, they wanted $1,200 stimulus checks to go to those with a TIN number, a taxpayer identification number, even if they did not have a social. So this is what Kayleigh McEnany said. This is not serious. If we're providing stimulus relief for the American people, it should be just that for American people, for US citizens. Okay, that's what Kayleigh McEnany is saying. Here's a tweet on your screen today from President Trump. Big GDP projected, big gross domestic product projected. In other words, the economy is bouncing back, people are spending, jobs are coming back as far as the president is concerned. And I'm quoting the president, Pelosi only looking to bail out badly run Democrat cities. Tap, tap, tapping us along. She has little interest in helping out the people. So that's where things stand, everybody, in terms of the stimulus negotiations. We are not going to see stimulus before the election. The president says we will see a big stimulus after the election, and the makeup of the presidency. Keep in mind, the makeup of the Senate is going to determine whether we see stimulus soon after or long after, whether we see small stimulus or big stimulus after the election. I do want to mention one more thing. It has been reported on my channel that if President Trump loses the election, the president may not be motivated to work with the outgoing Republican Senate to pass a big stimulus package. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but you know the facts. On my channel, I'll give you the truth. I'm not going to hide anything from you. I'm not going to give you false hope, because I have enough respect for you, and I do believe that you, my viewers and subscribers at Ignition Time, can handle the truth. If you want to reward me and my entire team for all the efforts that go on behind the scenes at Ignition Time, I ask that you please click like, you subscribe, and you ignite that notification button, because the name of our channel is Ignition Time. I hope that one day it's raining money. Look, I hope that it rains money one day. And that's my attempt. That's my attempt for satire in this video. But, seriously, I do believe that we are living in strange times. So I'm considering calling these episodes the DC Comedy Hour. President Trump episode 9428. I'm thinking of calling it that, right? President Trump episode 9428 in the DC Comedy Hour. But some of this stuff I can't even make up. That's where things stand, everybody. If you learned something new from this video, again, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. Also, you'll find the link in the description section below to all our resources, and please comment below and let us know what you think of this video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. You can get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. You'll get added to SMS alerts list, and you can opt out of the SMS alerts at any time. You can also get added to our email list if you want. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you'll get important alerts and breaking news on your email. You can opt out of the emails or the SMS list at any point in time that you want. You can follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. So please make sure you follow us on Instagram for exclusive content on Instagram. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You'll get breaking news and alerts from us on Twitter. Now, sometimes YouTube does not always send out notifications on time. It just happens, that's technology for you. So make sure you bookmark youtube.com/ignition_time. This way you can visit the home page of our channel on your browser, on your computer, and you can watch our videos at any point in time that you want. You're not dependent on YouTube notifications. If you learn something new from this video, all I ask is you please share this video with friends and family. That would be your vote of confidence in us and all the efforts that goes into this channel behind the scenes. That would mean a lot. Also, please comment below, because our community is growing very, very rapidly, and I think engaging with our community is essentially the biggest value you can get on the Ignition Time channel. You'll find the links in the description section below to all our resources. And finally, if you learned something new from this video, please ignite the like button. Remember, the name of our channel is Ignition Time. Please click subscribe and ignite the notifications button so you can get notified by YouTube going forward. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.